Hello, my fellow Americans. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. You know, there's so many things going on, and some of it's just pure nonsense. I mean, idiocracy is here in the 21st century. We're not going to have to wait till the 25th or 26th. We're already living it. I was listening to the radio, and the announcer, show host, was talking about various things. And one of them is the fact that a lady complained because when she went into the locker room at her gym, there was a man in there getting undressed or dressed. And so she complained to management. Well, management basically kicked her out of the club, suspended her, closed her membership. Now, the reason management did this was because this individual who was in the woman's locker room, I guess, was going under a procedure to become a woman. And so this individual identified with being a woman. So, callers were coming in. There was a lot of conversation back and forth. But to me, it should just be common sense. And in fact, I even called up with a suggestion, but my suggestion didn't make it to the air. And I said, there's a simple way to fix this. Rather than call it men's room and ladies' room or women and men or girls, boys, we don't need to do that. Because you see, I guess like even in California, if a 6-year-old boy identifies more with being a girl, he can go to the girls' bathroom. So the way to fix this is poles and holes. Now, I know that might sound a little rude and crude, but it's real simple. If you got a pole, you use this room. If you got a hole, you use that room. I mean, it's just common sense. So it doesn't matter what you identify. We're going to say if you've got certain equipment, this is where you go to do your business. And if you have a different kind of equipment, this is where you go to do your business. And that just simplifies things. It's not based on gender, it's based on what you got. Like I said, it might sound crude, but I don't mean it to be crude. I'm just trying to do something common sense and get rid of all the nonsense. I mean, it's just that this country, it's basically in a tailspin, just going right down the drain. It's just ridiculous, some of the things that our lawmakers are actually dealing with. I mean, what do you guys think? Am I the one that's crazy? Am I not seeing something here? And I just read where the Starbucks CEO, now I don't know if this is true or not, I'm just, I read it, I didn't see a YouTube video, but he was saying, it was reported that he said that if you support traditional marriage, Starbucks doesn't want your business. So I don't know if he was quoted out of context or not, but that just seems nuts. It just seems to me we've become an anything goes society, and that somebody can complain about something and then we've got to bend to their whim. Whether or not they don't want the American flag flying in a school, and they don't want, a prayer to Jesus in a school, but it's okay to have a Mexican flag in a school on U.S. soil and to pray to Allah in a U.S. school. I mean, I know you guys know it. I'm sure you're probably as frustrated as I am with this nonsense. And then we still have our elected leaders, going around, taking vows for bringing money back to their states. I'm basically talking about our congressmen and senators talking about, look at the good that I'm doing. Well, no, you're taking my money and using it, and then, you're saying you're doing something for me, but you're taking my money? I am not giving you credit for that. That's just crazy. It's like I said before. If I were to stick a gun to your head and take your money and then buy you a Happy Meal, am I a hero or am I a thief? It's just, like I said, my fellow Americans, this country is just going bananas. And it just keeps happening over and over again. I mean, every day you see something in a headline that you'll just go, it just makes you shake your head, scratch your head, going, this is just nuts. Once again, what's the solution? I guess is number one, to recognize the madness for what it really is, and then get out there and talk to other people and get them to wake up and see the madness too, and then maybe when it's time to vote, we can stop some of this madness. And it has to start at the local level. And then you can move up to the state level and then all the way to the country. It's just so frustrating on a day-to-day basis to be bombarded with that. Sometimes I think I shouldn't even, watch the news, read the news, just go to the ignorant is bliss. But I know better, because sooner or later they're going to do something and it's going to affect me in a way that I would prefer it not. It'll definitely have an adverse effect, either on my well-being or on my pocketbook or something. I'd like to know what you think, my fellow Americans, because something I've been saying for years: wake up and smell the tyranny.